think, 4 years between Themata and Sound Awake, between drinks, because of the time between the two, it's allowed us to make a different record, I think. And the way we went about it was the most unorthodox process, I think. This time we pretty much basically had a new band on this song. We had Hoss, Mark on guitar, and Steve Judd on drums, plus again myself, Drew and John. So,
And the actual writing process was different too. We had all members firing for input, so it wasn't the same as Themata, because that was very much Drew, Kenny, and a little bit of me sort of show. So I guess that was a new process for us too, one that we had to get our heads around, and maybe that was partly why it took us 4 years, because we were still trying to figure out how we work with 5 creative inputs and distill that down to a finished product.
There was still some other sort of distractions as well. There was touring involved, and overseas touring as well as Australian, so we were still an active sort of touring unit while we were writing and whatnot.
A lot of it came from just jams, just hitting record and just jamming and seeing what we came up with a lot of the time. There were a few, there's obviously people bring stuff in, that's always a normal part of any creative process, but I think the bulk of it was from jams where everybody was there.
I don't know, I think we don't really consciously think about sound as a direction, or have a direction in mind. It's a tough question given the sort of the period that we're talking about. Like, it was sort of 3 or 4 years, so there was so many chances and so much time to twist and turn and morph. But I think the one thing that this band knows how to do, even though it's a fairly convoluted process, is just follow your heart and your head and let sound sort of drag you in or push and pull you a bit.
The live at the Wirless was a pretty interesting sort of experience for us, because we'd just come off writing the record. We were still kind of learning how to play the songs as a band as well, and we were playing some of those songs for the first time on national radio, so it was could have gone pear-shaped.
It could have gone horribly wrong. It probably wasn't our best show, but it was great to have that platform as an introduction back into the sort of to people, really. So it was good. But we've always been a band like that. It's always sink or swim. We're not afraid to try new songs or a whole new set, in that case, that we haven't played before in front of people. And especially going to radio, you kind of test yourself on the night and stuff, and it's the best way to work out the bugs.